going on YouTube? It's Mile High Prepper here, and today I'm going to go over some of my top prepping knives, everything that I have anyways. So we're going to start out with the Microtech UTX 85. It's part of my everyday carry knife. It's a very good knife. I like the OTFs, and they're pretty expensive though, so you could always go with something a little cheaper, which is a Benchmade bug out. They're probably one of the cheaper Benchmade knives that you can find. And if you're a Swiss Army fan, you can go with a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. I went with the Explorer because it has the magnifying glass in it, and I can use that to start a fire if I have to. That also goes in my get home bag. Along with my EDC is the Leatherman Wave Plus. I have a nice little holster that I keep this in and have it on my hip at work and stuff. And I have an Essie Azula that is also on my get home bag. If you've seen that video, I'm sure you'll see it in there. I have a second Essie Azula that goes into my 8-year-old daughter's bug out bag. I have a K-Bar TDI. It's a self-defense knife. I don't carry it that much because it's not very comfortable, but it is a very good self-defense knife. I have a older Leatherman here as well. It's just says Leatherman tool, so I'm not sure what model it is exactly. I have a CRKT neck knife with the drop point tip on it. I use that when I'm camping or hiking as well. They have Bowie points and cleaver, as well as, I'm pretty sure, dozens more that you could look at getting as well. Over here, this is going to be one of my main hunting knives. It's a Buck 102. It's the smaller version, and they're great knives to take hunting. I have a Buck 119, which is the bigger version. This goes in my wife's bug out bag. And then for my 17-year-old daughter's bag, she gets the Mora Pro in her bag. And then I also have a Mora Companion Spark that was in one of our bags, and I just kind of upgraded. I think it was in my wife's bag, and then I upgraded her to the Buck in her bag. This was my very first knife I ever got as a prepper, and my wife bought it for me for Christmas one year, and it is the Gerber LMF2. It's very stiff to get out of that sheath. It's a great knife. It's very robust, but it's very heavy, so I wanted to get a better, more high quality and lighter knife for my bug out bag. So that used to be in my bug out bag, and now it just kind of lays around the house or in with the camping gear. Another hunting knife that I have taken on a couple trips is the Ontario Rat 3. This is a great knife. It's a lightweight, very sharp, great hunting knife. I usually carry this. I will probably carry either this or the Buck 102 this year for my elk and my antelope hunt. And then last but not least, I guess I got one more, is the Camillus Carnivore X machete. They're not the greatest. You can buy them at Walmart, but it's a nice cheap way to go if you want a big, nice little machete for pretty cheap. I think they run 25-30 bucks at Walmart. And then the last but not least knife is my bug out bag knife, which is my favorite, and that is going to be the SE4. I think this is a great bushcraft hunting prepper knife. I think this is one of the do everything prepper knife that you could ask for. It's not huge, it's not too small. You could baton with it, you could probably make feather sticks with it. There's just so much you can do with the SE line of knives, SE3, SE4, SE5. I know some people out there like the SE6 and 7, and I feel like those are a little big, but It's all personal preference when it comes down to knives, and hopefully this video will help you get some insight on what knife you might want best. I think this is my second favorite knife. It is smaller, but it's a great knife, and it's going to be a very good hunting knife. I can't wait to use it this year. Alright, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you guys on the next one.